From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Gohara gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Digging in now, Jed Lowry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, the second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He was hitless in the shutout last night. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Broxton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Broxton, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And now they've got him in a rundown. Albies has the tag, and they've got the out at second base. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson scoops it up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Jason Vargas, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Inciarte.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. His prior history in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Very high. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Left side, but well fouled. The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another full count pitch on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Echeverria for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Lined into right, a base hit.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. Lifetime against this particular arm. Batting .500, 5 for 10. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Freeman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Acuna, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year, 3rd in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer And
that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 offering. This is back toward the mound. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Vargas sets. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
One and 0. Here it is. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Braves will strand 3. We are still scoreless. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Striding into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. From the stretch. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Freeman's got it to second for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in, Robinson Cano. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
That's out.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Flowers aboard here at first with nobody out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Broxton's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Standing in, Luis Guajara. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Popped straight up. Echeverria has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Two complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Striding in, Jason Vargas, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jason.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swing, and he pops him up. Swanson is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. So far on the year, Lowry brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Guajara over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, the center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Ready for another chance? Keon Broxton. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
A ball and a strike now. Third inning, no score to this point.
No, that's
2-1. Hit back up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The catcher,
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Broxton is off at first with 2 away. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. Mets leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Nick Markakis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right, Nick Markakis.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
1 out.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in to try it again. Freddie Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. High and deep to right center.
Nimmo in pursuit.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Vargas sets. First pitch on the way. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 1-0. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Inciarte is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
That's wide, 2-0. Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-1. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and into bat next the slick fielding shortstop Adeiny Hechavarria. First pitch of the at bat on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Mets strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now batting, Charlie Culberson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Charlie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Now a hard liner, but foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball well outside. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Flowers.
Standing in now, Tyler Flowers, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flowers, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. There's one.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop. Gansby. Swanson.
So a runner at first with one out now. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He's set, and the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
pitcher,
off base,
53.
and that's just what they did right there.
Luis.
Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Luis Gohara, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. Ball one, well below the zone. Cano, as in don't you know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's a second baseman by trade, and he's still on the right side of the infield, but instead he's at first base in this swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Flowers corrals it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jason Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Cano gets his lead at first, nobody out. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Shane Carl comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
Shane Carl.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton. First offering on its way, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Bases are loaded here, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
No balls and a strike to count. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The the next 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Markakis has the catch, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Brandon Nimmo as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Looking to minimize the damage here. 3-0 now. Todd Frazier would be next. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Mets lead it 2-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ender Inciarte. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck. No runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Vargas gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Arodys Vizcaíno takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Braves, number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The third baseman, Todd Frazier.
From the stretch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Two and 0 now.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. One out, nobody on. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Grounded to the right. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into the box, Jason Vargas trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. 1 there. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jed.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Keon Broxton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Keon Broxton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Previously against Vizcaíno, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The set and the 1-1 lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Mets leave them loaded, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Ronald Acuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone. solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Nimmo in pursuit. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
There are two parts to every great catch. One, getting the right route to make the play, and two, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1-1.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Paul Sewald enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Paul Sewald.
Tyler Flowers will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Culberson stands at first with one out. In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
So stepping in, Dansby Swanson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hopped up. Cano waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the seventh. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Back here at SunTrust Park, getting set for the seventh inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Johnny Venters will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 48, Johnny Venters. Now catching and batting.
Stepping into the box,
number
Wilson
55.
Ramos. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Swanson onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Nimmo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Justin Wilson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Standing in, Rafi Lopez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A 1 pitch on its way, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Wilson is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Lowry. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So 2 gone now, and here's Markakis. He's set. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Hit in the air to center field. Broxton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Daniel Winkler's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Daniel Winkler.
In now, Todd Frazier. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
The third baseman, Todd.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier, the 198th of his career, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Now batting.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Robinson Cano.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. The batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
This is on the ground over to first, and that is into right field, a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side, not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jed Lowry. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Right side. The second for 1. On to the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-1 Mets. Jerry
your
Familia is on to pitch
please.
out of the bullpen in
Now
the bottom
pitching
half
for
of the
Mets,
eighth.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Ready now, Freddie Freeman. He'll see what he can do leading
Leadoff
off the
for the
home
Braves.
eighth.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're
Freddie
only down by a couple of runs.
Freeman.
You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Lowry's got it. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Behind 0-2 now. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best
Now
ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in, Keon Broxton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Keon Broxton.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. Two and two.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Fouled off. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Broxton on at first, nobody out. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Flips it behind his back. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Brandon Nimmo waits on deck. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 9. Brandon.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in once again, Todd Frazier. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Frazier averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 2 left for the Mets as the lead remains 3-1. Edwin Diaz
please.
comes on looking for
Now
a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch misses. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cano shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Daniel Winkler.
Josh Donaldson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Donaldson.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
To 1-2 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Lowry's got it on to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Called a strike there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the pitch. 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Full count now. 3-2. Final strike for the Braves. Liner towards second. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jason Vargas earns win number 7 on the season. Luis Gohara was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
So what? My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy.